At long last, ladies and gentlemen, after a hard-fought victory through many years of absolute brutal conflict against the Targaryens, against the Dornish, against the Stone Dornish, our kingdom is now fully recognized. But we could not allow our kingdom to be stained by the names of the past. The names of those who once ruled these lands is no longer of grand significance. Instead, ours is a new and united realm under the banner of House Dark. Indeed, this is the Kingdom of Darkstone. While we, House Dark, maintain the title of High Kings of these lands, we do in fact still pay homage to the people that came before by adding in the suffix of stone, as in the Stone Dornish. Because who would we be without them as our stepping stones? Perhaps we did in fact use them for our own personal gain, but alas, so too did they use us for their autonomy. Now they are protected by not one, not two, but many dragons, actually. I forgot how many exactly we have. It's like 5 dragons, something like that. But anyway, lads, indeed, welcome back to another episode of our Dark Knight series right here in Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones mod. And I just love how this man looks. He truly does look so amazing. So I really do enjoy this armor set that he has on. This is actually the Honeywiner armor with like a shoulder or like a half cloak added. I think it's one of my favorite armors. Otherwise, it was just going to give us this Stormlander overcoat by default, and I was like, that's so boring. But here we go. The Honeywiner armor just looks so good. And there's a couple of different variants, too. So this one has the actual sigil on the chest piece, and then this one is just like the vertical stripes, which I thought was really cool. Some pretty cool, pretty interesting armor pieces here. But again, like the Honeywiner is just kind of my favorite. I think it looks so good. Like, let's see if we can't get a better pose for him real quick. That's not bad. I love like the armor, like or the plate shoulders and everything. It looks so good. Yeah, I can't get over it. And then of course the black crown is just so absolutely epic. I love it, lads. So, in addition to naming our kingdom Darkstone, we did in fact also name our capital castle Darkendale, kind of like an homage to Duskendale. Yeah, over here. I love how their land is called Duskendale, but their ancestral seat is the Dunfort, and Duskendale is the city holding. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty interesting. So, but because we're not so much the city keepers down here, we're more of like the martialistic castle keepers, I did name our castle Darkendale rather than the nearby city. Now, we do have 2 additional plots here, Black Venue and then Putrid Hill. I was thinking, because we have 1 more domain holding to our name, we can, in fact, create 1 more castle here, and then right in the center, another city. That way we have 2 city titles and then 4 full castles, and that'll completely max out our county and everything like that. I think that would be really interesting. But another thing of note, before we begin, lads, is that we have diverged our culture, or created our own hybrid culture, I suppose. We call ourselves the Dark Stones, which is interesting. So we do have the bellicose ethos. This culture considers conflict and violence to be necessary states of existence. Ingrained in its people is the idea that, that one should stand up and fight for their own. This gives us massive boost to our men-at-arms maintenance, as well as a natural +2 to our prowess. 50% more available mercenary companies, which I don't think we'll need. And then 10% levy increase size as well. So that's going to be a huge help to our military, which I absolutely love. So currently the marshal is men only. I am trying to reform that and change it up so that we can have women in our military as well. We do have a lot of strong women. But anyway, lads, so we are beginning with the traditions of reverence for veterans, warriors by merit, martial admiration, trials by combat, guarding the passes, which is kind of like the cultural tradition, from being a Stone Dornishman. So there is still that bit of like the Stone Dornish influence here. Yeah, see, so down here in the description, the Stone Dornish are ethnically and culturally the least Rhoynar influenced of the Dornish. Living in the heights and valleys of the Red Mountains, their culture has been shaped by their generations of conflict with the Marcher Lords of the Reach and the Stormlands, ardently defending their mountain passes from outside incursions. So this also helps our economy by a ton, by decreasing the cost of building in the canyons, desert, mountains, and the mountains, which is what a lot of these lands are up here. So very grateful for that. It does, however, increase our gold maintenance, or our army gold maintenance by +5. So it's not terrible. It's not bad. We are currently trying to establish eye for an eye, which makes vengeful more common and more positive, while forgiving is looked down upon. It also is going to help us out with house rivalries and hostile schemes against our enemies, which I think is going to be very interesting. Current innovations, I think we're looking pretty good. Men-at-Arms is going up. We have all of these currently, but Men-at-Arms is the one that we're currently innovating for the Darkstone culture. And then, of course, Ancestral Claims as well. Not bad. Very not bad. The goal, however, is to utilize our Darkstone culture and try and get it to, to form a hybrid culture with the Honeywiners, so that we can utilize Bellicose, right? Establish some of the traditions that we need, some of the martial traditions, and then we can keep the Honeywiner military equipment. That way we can make the full switch from the Crownlands to the Honeywiners, and everybody will kind of default get the Honeywiner armor. We can still keep both of the naming cultures. Well, I'm down with the Crownland architecture. I think that's fine. Fashion from both cultures, I'm down with that. I think that's fine. Yeah. And then we will immediately discover 3 Honeywiner innovations: Verdant Warfare, Men-at-Arms, and Ancestral Claims. Now, unfortunately for us, we're missing 911 prestige. It took a lot of prestige to get us where we needed to be. And then the Darkstone culture is less than 50 years old. So once this will be definitely part of that long run of the playthrough, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be quite interesting, lads. I'm actually very excited. We do have ruins within our lands from our you know, our beef with the guy who usurped my son and arrested my son while he was in his regency. So hopefully we can rebuild these lands and then establish a you know, a proper loyal Darkstone Lord in its seat. We also invited Lord Alan of House Valhart from the Honeywiners. He is a knightly house that was recently raised to you know, to nobility and granted the lands of Kroll's Keep. But anyway, lads, that is all for now. Let us jump into the adventure. There's not much for us to do now except rule our lands. And speaking of ruling, yeah, my dear grandfather, I eagerly propose to formalize the ties that already bind us together by signing an alliance between our realms. Signed, Lady Scarlet of House Dark. Nice. Enters a mutual alliance. So she is the daughter of Marriage Ordained. Remember, she was incinerated by Darkfire. She cheated on my son. Yeah, Gilbert Sand, the bastard. And then Barrows Dark. Yeah, they're the children of Prince Darren Dark, which I like. He is currently betrothed to Rhaenys Targaryen, which is actually not bad. I forgot about that. But yeah, we're gonna accept this this alliance. So she is in the lands of Steading. I wonder if I can't offer, like, vassalization. You know what I'm saying? That'd be interesting. Just add the one additional county to the end of our territories here. That'd be pretty interesting. But no, I think I'm okay for now. I'm not too worried about it. We are still currently trying to sway Sir Alfred the Golden Dragon of House Targaryen, who's wed to Ravella Dark. They have one child, Adam Dark. I love that. More Adams. I love how Adam has become like our version of Aegon. You know what I'm saying? He was the first. Your culture is now fascinated by the Dune Warfare innovation. Interesting. Davos murdered Jocasta. Jocasta Manwoody? Dude, Davos, you mad lad. That's insane. Anyway, I want to see this Dune warfare. Where's that shit at? Interesting. Lisan al-Gaib. I can't get over it. Dune. I love it. Now, during our live stream, if you happen to miss it, we did in fact add in a bunch of custom knightly houses and characters from the live stream. So we have Sir Hector Rivers of the Riverlands. He is known as the Hammer Shark. Who else do we have? Tybert Goldfellow. Our wealth shall flow in fountains. Yeah. He's our caravan master. He is a bit of the administrator, a shrewd administrator after all. We do have Kane of House Cattell, Wanderer, and Will. Now, they are known to be wise men, but this man is a bit of a lunatic. A lot of his raving delusions and hallucinations can be seen as prophecies, visions, and dreams of greater tomorrows, but others kind of just write him off as a lunatic. Either way, he is our tutor, actually. He has the highest aptitude for the job, so he is a lunatic and will be tutoring our children, apparently, which I think is interesting. Our current captain of the household guard is Sir Hugo of House Ballantine. He is known as the Black Heart. Actually, that's a nickname that we can definitely add in for him. But he is known as the Black Heart, but he is Sir Hugo of House Ballantine. The blood runs dark. I love that. Another knightly house raised to nobility. Love that. Who else do we have? Who else was part of our... Here we go. Robert Foxley. He's not the greatest in physical physique, but he is a bit of a cunning lad indeed. He is known as House Foxley. Yeah, so Robert of House Foxley. Cunning friend, cunning foe. I love it. The fox with the dagger is pretty kick-ass. Who else did we have? Here we go. Our food taster is Sir Salem of House Vane Widow. House Vane Widow, our fangs bear poison. He is an albino lad, scarred up, and an intricate web weaver. But he's also a very handsome bachelor. He is very sought after in the courts. He's also one of our knights, so I like having him close at hand. Our current headsman is Sir Alaric Vex. He is an evil opportunist. House Vex, through shadow we strike, the black coiled serpent over the dagger, the silver dagger. He is half blind and scarred from his previous battles, but he is an elusive shadow and a bit of a wrathful sadist, if I'm being honest. But man, he looks really good. He looks really good. I like him. Our sworn shield, Austin of House Grosk. He is a righteous opportunist, despite the fact that he... we're a tyrant, and a lot of his traits don't match up with ours. He does seem to like us. So House Grosk, loyalty and might, unyielding and true. This one was very interesting. I like seeing his sigil on his shirt. I think it's really kick-ass. And then lastly, we have Lionel of House Lannister. He is actually a bastard of House Lannister, known as the Bronze Lion. So he has traveled this way to seek fame and fortune, and we will indeed raise him up to nobility, I think, as soon as he earns it, that is. But alas, that is all for now. I do have a couple of additional knights. They don't have particular positions within my court. So we have Sir Arkin Utica, House Utica, within our grasp, the White Lobster upon the sands. I like that. He is a raider. That's interesting. Yeah, Sir Arkin Utica. And then, of course, Sir Ondrin Agatine, House Agatine upon the Tynes. Not bad. He is a veteran adventurer who has landed down here within our lands and now seeks our favor. And then, of course, Lord Allen of House Valhart of the Honeywiners. He has joined us as a noble of the Crawl. Sir Lucas Valethorn, House Valethorn, sharp blades, sharper name. I love that. Covetous opportunist. I like that. Robert Foxley, Austin Grosk, and then I think this is the last one, but Sir Kay of House Malik. House Malik in all things malice. He is wrathful, brave, and ambitious. He is a prosperous seneschal, but otherwise, I think that's about it. Yeah, nothing too crazy, lads. I do enjoy making custom characters. Oh, I forgot one. There we go. Yeah, Sir Aina of House Sea Drake. He does have heterochromia, but we have not been able to fix it ourselves. He is a Westerosi Valyrian, a bit lustful, ambitious, patient, Again, one of the more bachelor-esque of our people. He belongs to House Sea Drake, the second son of the sea. I love that. Not bad. Not bad at all. And now, I believe that is it. There was a lot. Ah, oh, damn. I forgot another one. Jesus. Yeah, Sir Xavier Loic. House Loic, the Fangs will feast. He is known as the, what was his name? Sir Xavier, nickname, the White Wolf, I'm pretty sure, or White Fang, something like that. I think that's pretty interesting. He's a bold antagonist. He's actually a bit of like a martial assassin. Think of like a sellsword or Braun of the Blackwater type character. I think it's pretty interesting. I do enjoy him being in our you know, our party here. And I believe that is it now. I forgot how many we actually made. Yeah, we made a lot of characters. That was kind of crazy. And then, of course, Tybert Goldfellow. Love that guy. Very interesting indeed. But yeah. Once again, lads, there's not much for us to do here besides simply rule our realm. Someone's plotting to kill my Chancellor, Lionel. That's not good. Ooh. Lady Erin Halfhand of House Manwoody. Yeah. I've arrived in Darkendale to pay homage to you, glorious king, as a show of my loyalty. Of course. Serve me well, Lady Erin. Court grandeur has increased. I love that. A dangerous faction has emerged. The peasant rabble. Draconically subjugate King Colton is crazy. Make him one of my subjects. No. That's alright. That's pretty interesting, though. Same thing with Storm King Edrich. Completely conquer the Stormlands. Jesus. Nope. I think I'm quite content with my lands. We've done very, very well for ourselves. It's not the biggest land. It's not the greatest of titles. But it is the strongest, I think, in a martial sense. I do like how we've kind of kicked the Danes to the curb. And, you know, established our child as the new Lord of Starfall and the Torrentine. But I do still want to respect some of these major houses of the Stone Dornish, you know, with the exception of the Blackmonts. Fuck the Blackmonts. These lands are mine, and they shall remain mine forevermore. But otherwise, the rest of these High Lords, yeah, will be treated with respect so long as they serve me loyally, and my family, of course. Oh, he ended up dying of old age anyway. Damn it. That is unfortunate. I need a new Chancellor now. Aemon has 22. Yeah, let's get Aemon in here. Of Dead Rise. Can I raise him to nobility? I can. Oh, that's right. I need prestige. I'm missing prestige. Cool. So I can't do it just yet, but that's pretty interesting. Aw, what the hell? Maelys the Red Queen flew deep into the jungles of Sothorios. She just flew away and never came back. Dude, that is insane. Oh, absolutely insane. I'm being raided. Oh, what the fuck? Nice, there goes my son. There we go, lad. Nice. My boy. See, I didn't even need to get involved. First Army of Desert Edge. Commander is Prince Adam. Prince Adam the Poet. I love that. Upon the back of his dragon, Duskfire. Trained, voracious, aggressive, cooperative, swift. Nice. Not bad. We can ride Darkfire. Yeah, she is war-made flesh. I love that. There is currently a war going on. Shady Sands and Flatwater, right? Yeah. So Waygard is trying to claim the lordship of Flatwater. She said, these are my lands. You have Shady Sands. Get the fuck out of here. And Shady Sands is like, nah, bitch. I can't force her to surrender or end this foolish war. And I can't convince Ironwood to intervene. Someone is plotting to murder me. That is not good. Low-key, I probably should get a better spy master than this guy. With 21, Sir Alaric Vex shall be my new spy master. Yeah, I need you, Sir Alaric. I need your expertise, pretty please. Yeah, I don't want any counselors that are gonna hate me. So I need his help to aid me. Luckily, I do have plenty of court positions that's gonna aid in stopping any attempt on my life. Currently, the Dragon Pen of Darkendale is being constructed. It's set to be done literally in the next year or so, which I love. Oh, also, did I successfully do it? Yeah. I successfully converted the culture in Darkendale to the Darkstone culture, which means, yeah, the court has officially changed. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm much more happy with the Crownlander look here, or the Darkstone look here, as compared to what it was previously. So, I'll take it. Nice. Alright. In the meantime, we have amassed enough wealth for us to do something quite interesting. Actually, oh, I don't have an actual crown. Oh ho ho. Alright, let's commission a new crown first. Summon the Smith. Crown of the Morning. Yeah, Crown of Duskendale. The Black Crown of Duskendale. There's a lot of very interesting crowns here, but I am definitely down with the Crown of Duskendale. This is the one. And now we have an actual crown equipped, which is not bad. Alright, my court grandeur has decreased. Solace and script. Lord Joshua the Kingmaker. Pangs of mourning. When such beautiful countenance is hid from sight, the pain surely feels a personal slight. Alone, bereft, without that sweet man, our hearts, our minds, our souls, all doubt. Thanks, buddy. Don't know what you're trying to say with that, but thanks, nonetheless. The Way of the Sword. Yeah, me and my trusted sword will not part. Respected expert. +2 to prowess. 42 prowess at 62 years of age is insane. Betrothed can now marry Prince Darren and Rhaenys Targaryen. Nice. And now we have the Lord Maker of Dragonstone and his 20,000 men. Good for them. Uh-oh. War against the tyranny of Lady Arryn. Aha. Leader Thorin, daughter of the peasant revolt. To the brash King Gendry, we have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long. No more. We are done paying your taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Signed, Leader Thorin of House Daughter. Granted tax lien. No, never. Rally the troops, lads. I'm gonna crash down upon them. Easy peasy, dude. Make a public execution? That's crazy. Yeah. We'll make it a public execution. Nice. Nice try, mother trucker. Damn, what happened to all his men? Oh, he's losing. Against the Lannisters. Westerman War for the Harrison Crane's claim on the High Lordship of Red Front. Aha. So the Lannisters are pushing to get, to increase their territories. Oh. King Colton lost against King Alfred. That's crazy. So Red Front now belongs to the Rock. Both of these lands. That is interesting. I've also lost a councillor. My steward has died. Lord Alaric Valhart will now take over of the Crawl. That's interesting. Yeah, good for us. Nice. We now have the Overseer and the Strategist which is amazing. I'm actually going to go for a domain focus now to get that stewardship up. Yeah, and hopefully we can start to make more money. The Hedge Wizard Prophet. Ooh, he announces that he is a hedge wizard and declares he can be of use to me. My guards begin to move to throw the hedge wizard out of my court. Let us hear what he has to say. The hedge wizard emptied a bag of various animal bones onto the floor and began talking to himself. After a while, he stood up and declared that sand would sell for a premium in Sunspear. Alright, I've had enough. I've already had enough. Oh, my courtier falls ill. Marcella Goodhaven, the wife of Sir Andrin of House Agantine. Consumption? Damn. Gotta, like, isolate her ass or something. Royal Court. A closeted cadaver. I find myself venturing deep into my illustrious wardrobe, hungry for what magnificent fabrics lie closer to the back. I find a tartan bag far heavier than any others, and upon slicing it open, fall backwards on myself as the potent stench of a rotting corpse flares at my nostrils. The body of a stranger, partially decomposed, mummified, and sitting in a pool of her own juices, yawns slowly out at me. I shriek like a babe, and as if summoned by my call, my spy master Alaric appears in the doorway, a knowing look of guilt and revulsion writ across his face. My lord, you must believe me when I say I was defending myself. She broke into your chambers, and had I not acted, Alan would have killed me, or the father only knows what else. Alaric is so clearly wrought with grief that he confessed immediately to me without confrontation. I beg of you, look the other way, and I will commission for you a garment that will make even the richest king turn green. Yeah, let us never speak of this again. I trust my spy master on that, for sure. I have no reason not to trust him. Yeah, Sir Alaric Vex. He is scared, though. He's currently betrothed to Lyria Trant. That's interesting. Lord Alaric Valhart has wed the Lady Adela Hood and has birthed Anselm Valhart. Interesting. Oh, potential raid. Oh. Tyroshi Raiders. The Blood Orange. Interesting. Alright, I don't think my son can raise his armies quite yet. So, I shall raise my armies at Vulture Watch. Nice. Kill the pirate scum. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Oh, the famine fever. What? Oh, I see. Yeah, famine fever is nearby. Getting stuck in. There was a commotion among the children today. Oswin was attempting to preach among his fellow youngsters and became the target of a small fight. Oswin Dark, my grandson. And then Darren, my other grandson, intervened and did what he could to protect him. Nice. Let's make him brave, for sure. Oswin Dark is the son of Sir Mors Dane and Princess Jonquil. Yeah, and then Darren is the son of Adam and Bethany Lannister. Cool. Oh, child of my dynasty, my daughter-in-law Rhaenys has given birth to a daughter. Since the little one is part of the Darkland dynasty, she should be blessed with a good name. Oswin Dark. I'm gonna name her after her mother, Rhaenys. Oh, beautiful. The Dragon Pit of Darkendale. After months of careful planning and construction, a new dragon pit has been erected in Darkendale. Though not the first of its kind in Westeros, the small folk still gape in awe at the mighty structure that may soon house dragons beneath the surface of the streets. The thought that has stirred some peasants to zealous proclamations of opposition to any dragons living in the new pit, but most know that they cannot stop the schemes of the Highborn. A grand achievement, indeed. Close family only, you gain 500. Fuck yeah, dude. The new order of Dragon Keepers have been established. Jate will join as our Dragon Keeper. Excellent. Yeah, access the dragon pit. There are currently no dragons in the pit, which is fine. And there are no eggs in the pit either. I have no eggs in my inventory. I'm still kind of mad that I'm missing an egg. But whatever, I suppose. I guess it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, pretty interesting, lads. Pretty interesting. So we do have Duskfire. I don't think I can put her in the dragon pit. I don't think so. And then there's Dawnfire. She can go in the dragon pit. Send her to the dragon pit. Darkfire, however, will not. 134 in size. That's pretty impressive. Past riders, Lord Adam the Hawk. Yeah, I forgot that he got like maimed, absolutely maimed. That's crazy. Well, now our legacy is almost nearly completely established, lads. We are pushing our mid-60s. We have the dragon pit. We have dragons. And now we need the final heirloom of our house. It is time at long last to fund an expedition to Old Valyria. Yeah, a journey into the smoking sea. Very nice. We have Gwendalin of House Dane. She's a vindictive opportunist. There is Bedard of House Cattell, a resentful opportunist. And Sir Robert, my own master of the hunt, a treacherous planner. Schemer, flexible leader, knight, quick, frail, Alistair, skilled fighter. Do I want to send Robert Foxley into the smoking sea? We'll send Bedard Cattell. Yeah. Bring me a Valyrian steel weapon. Farewell, Bedard. Good luck. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. The famine fever has jumped into our borders. Time to isolate the capital, lads. I, however, will not be, I will not hide. Ah. The expedition returns. I hear word that Bedard's ship has been sighted. In time, the ship makes its way to dock. As I arrive to congratulate Bedard for his safe return, I spot him being dragged off the ship by his crew. Something clearly went horribly wrong during the journey. I pray for a speedy recovery. Gain the trait one-legged. Damn. Ah, that's crazy. We got a Valyrian steel mace, a remnant of old Valyria. Ah, that's pretty lit. That is pretty sick. I was hoping for a sword. I think a sword would have been cooler, but I will definitely take the Valyrian steel mace. I think that is not bad. For whatever reason, I look at this mace, and in my head, I'm thinking the Black Hand. I think it sounds pretty cool. The Valyrian steel mace, Black Hand. Oh, nice. Yeah, show Lord Joshua in at once. Excellent. Yeah, Black Hand. This mace was discovered during a voyage to Old Valyria. It is one of the few remaining Valyrian steel weapons which draws respect and intrigue, as well as enormous jealousy from those who lay their eyes upon it. Black Hand. Not bad. Certainly not bad. Oh no, till death do us part. Ah. Damn it. Queen Scarlet died of old age, illegitimate bastard of my dynasty. No longer. Saying goodbye. There is a deep and endless hole in my heart. Scarlet was a constant companion and confidant, and to have her ripped from my life feels like a mortal wound from which I will never recover. My hand clasps the note she gave me, the last note she will ever give me, I realize. I tried to read it, but all I can do is move it away from my face, that the precious words contained within it are not washed away by my tears. Though there is a crowd of many mourners around me, I've never felt so alone. Melancholic. Ongoing heartache for 30 years, stress gain plus 20%. That's awful. Rohan Rain is no longer my lady-in-waiting, for whatever reason. Ugh, so sad indeed. I will not remarry. Yeah, I'm not gonna remarry. That is heartbreaking indeed, lads. Heartbreaking indeed. Oh, my son's wife is ill. Lady Bethany Lannister. She has the green fever. No. She's contracted it. Ooh, a child of my dynasty, Sir Alfred the Golden Dragon and Princess Ravella Dark have had their firstborn child. Or secondborn child. Yeah, they have Adam. Adam and Adia. I like that. I think that's a cool name. Nice. She has recovered. That's good. Oh no, Alaric Dark. She died of the green fever. Damn it. That's so sad. Alaric Dark. Their first child got sent to the Silent Sisters. That's interesting. Renegade Rutland takes to the skies. Some unlanded nobody in Driftmark has claimed Silverwing. Jesus. Knight your squire, Sir Oswin Dark. Good for you, kid. Nice. My granddaughter, Melantha of House Dark, will marry Valar Valarian under a matrilineal marriage. Oh, John is no longer my maester. Oh, I'm now infirm, a prisoner in my own body. The ages have caught up with me. I am dying. Nice. Valar Valarian and Melantha Dark are now married. Good. I shall ride Darkfire once more. Betrothed can now marry Sir Aenar Seadrake and the lady Maelena Sawyer. Nice, House Sawyer. We swear by the Smith's Hammer. House Seadrake. Good for them. Yeah, my knight, Sir Aenar Seadrake. Good. Very good. I can hire a maester. Maester Moors. You're hired. I am at death's doorstep. Another child of my dynasty, Sir Moors Dane and Princess Jonquil, have had Herman Dark. I think Herman is actually a pretty interesting name. I like that. Not bad, lads. Not bad. Nice. Betrothed can now marry Sir Lionel the Bronze Lion and Helen Lanny. Will be born into House Lannister. Good for them. Lionel and Helen. Time to get Uther Springhaven in here to do his job. Good for him, I suppose. What the heart wants, Landra Dark. My daughter Landra enters my chamber making crude gestures. Grandfather, my lord, I want to discuss my betrothal. I can't do it. I don't want to marry Hector. He is much older than I am, a bastard. How could I possibly? Please, grandfather, please, don't make me do this. Yeah, she's lustful, impatient, arrogant. She's a little shithead, but I think Sir Hector would be good for her. You will make the arrangements that I have, or you will make the marriage that I've arranged. My dear vassal, yeah, he's gonna pay me back the money he owes me from forever ago. What a foolish man. You'll be fine, Landra. You'll be fine. Nice. Valar Valarian and Melantha Dark have had their first child. She will be named Meredith, after Lady Melantha's mother, my daughter. Nice. Not bad. King Colton the Worthy. With your permission, I would like to betroth your kinswoman, Orana Dark. She is a treacherous villain. You know what? Sure. I suppose I would allow this to happen. Now House Dark blood will run through the veins of the Reach in short time. In due time indeed, lads. A gem in the rough. Thanks, kid. He gave me a gemstone. Or a rock. He found a rock that he liked. Betrothed can now marry. Yeah, Landra Dark and Hector Rivers. See, she'll be fine. I don't know why she's stressing. Oh, sweet Jesus. You have died. King Gendry of Darkstone has abandoned his mortal coil at 66 years of age. He died of old age. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. King Adam ascends to the throne. Being a talented military tactician, many expect him to lead the realm to many victories on the field of battle. Yeah, King Adam the poet. Was the cultural head of the men of Darkstone at the time of his death. Was dreaded. Was a legendary figure. Was a paragon of virtue. Yeah, overseer and strategist. Fought in 13 wars, 8 offensive and 5 defensive. Meanwhile, King Adam is the new cultural head of the men of Darkstone. Was dreaded. He is illustrious, a devoted servant, and has fought in 5 wars. Oh, show the titles. Yep, the Kingdom of Darkstone, the High Lordship of Blackmont, the High Lordship of Blackmont, the Lordship of Darkendale, the Province of Coldmoat, and the Province of Darkwake. King Gendry, you have died. Continue as King Adam. Yeah, Dragon Gone Wild. Someone's trying to kill my Maester. Jeez Louise. Alright, everybody's got to calm the fuck down. Alright, Darkfire. Alright, let's get Jate to try and capture Darkfire, bring her home. Yay! Darkfire has returned. Thank goodness. There's Dark. Flying around Darkendale. Oh, that's right, because her rider was killed, huh? Or she died of the plague, I guess. Prince Darren Dark, my player heir and son, has Braid Axe. Yeah, we'll let him grow. Braid Axe. Dawnfire. It's currently here. Duskfire. Nice. So we've made Lord Tybert of Goldfellow the new Lord of Shining Sands. His wife is Alla of Honeytree. They have a child now, Elwena. Elwena Goldfellow. Good for you guys. No longer my caravan master, but that's alright. But we have 5 domain limit because of our spouses and our own stewardship skills, which is not bad. So we have Starfall, which is also helping us out. That's giving us some pretty good bonuses here. Yeah, not bad. But it's time to set up our council. Nice. We've got a pretty stacked council here now. So Lord Tybert Goodfellow of Shining Sands is our Castellan. Uther Springhaven is our Chancellor. Lord Alaric Valhart is our Steward. Sir Arkan Utica is our Marshal. Sir Alaric Vex is our Spy Master. Sir Einar Seadrake is our Admiral. Not bad. And then, of course, Queen Bethany of House Lannister is my queen, my beloved. Lots of inventory items. Oh, and just like that, the new king has arisen. Yeah, so sad. Long may he rest, King Gendry, the strong of House Dark. But all hail the king, King Adam, the poet of House Dark. Long may he reign. With his 25,000 men and his 6 dragons. 1 wild dragon, which is unfortunate. Can't get Dark to, you know, heal, basically, for another 365 days. But alas, I do believe we will end this episode here. This one was quite interesting. A bit of a shorter one, considering all we did was some diplomatic shit. But still, a ton of fun nonetheless. I'm very, very happy with how things are turning out so far. And I hope you all are as well. But until next time, lads, always remember honor and service glory in sacrifice. And I, King Adam, the poet of House Dark, will see you in the battles ahead. Goodbye, my friends.